going on? What's going on, everybody? Okay. So we're going to do arrow wall without any increased damage, and we're going to see how much damage one arrow does to at all. Without let's do with tar. Well, let's do without tar, just to make sure that our burn doesn't go down based on the normal amount of damage.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, we'll do the first one without tar.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Suddenly, creatures. Here they come.
You can really get guys stacked up with that.
Just how much can they take? Seems winning comes very
All right, so we're gonna
easy
bring him
for
back
me.
here. Actually,
Couldn't be better.
and do that. We're gonna bring him back here, stone him, run over here, and as soon as he walks into this area, we want to arrow wall, and then he'll take some damage from that, and then we'll be able to like back up. As soon as we stone him, we'll back up, place the arrow wall, and then of course we'll be recording so we can see how many arrows shoot past the barricades. As a matter of fact,
Cygnus was never as good at this as me. They won't expect this.
yeah, let's just do that. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we can get a good reading on that.
I'm ready.
I'll go ahead and start recording at the beginning of the round, just so we can farm through that.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. Look out! Our defenses have been breached again. Death awaits these fools.
All right. Oh, no, come back. If I don't pull anything else. All right, we're not going to pull anything else. Good.
We're almost there. They're entering the rift. Enemies at the rift. There are enemies in our
All right,
rift room.
this is good.
More enemies in the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining. Hold them back.
That didn't hit him at all. Ah. Oh, you know what? No, he's not going to run that way, is he? Maybe I can pop this here. Does he run back that way? Okay, there we go. That might work. Nah, he doesn't run back far enough, fast enough. Yeah. Go there. All right. That's not gonna kill him, is it? No, it's not. Good. That's what we want. All right. We got good footage for that. Okay. We can let him do his thing. It looked like one of the arrows didn't go through. Like it hit him but didn't do damage. I'm gonna have to look at the first round of arrows.
They're almost there.
Because it triggered in front of him. I don't think he got
Our
hurt.
rift is fading. They'll be talking about more enemies on the way. I'm falling.
Run faster, my
Try that
minions.
again.
I need one to get through. Oh,
I will finally learn what is down here. I just needed to return to the rift quickly. What? That did not. I return. Won't the orcs enemies at the rift? Hold them back. Another rift protected.
all right. Let's go ahead and pull up our Sony Vegas Pro. Go back to game, hit stats. All right, we did 203. So they're 8 damage a pop, unupgraded. Brad, what's going on, man? Last stream, you're 47 minutes late, and the one before that, 12 minutes late. Hey, man, you got this one, dude. I'll be here for probably about another hour at least. If my girlfriend gets home early, then less, or then about an hour, but if not, in 2 hours. Yeah, I was thinking about you earlier, because Symphony was here, right? He was here for the Among Us, and I was like, well, I saw Behemoth the other day, but I haven't seen you, Brad, not for a while, anyways. All right, what we're doing? Oh, I'm still recording. What we're doing is we're trying to figure out. I guess what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out how much damage everything takes, like all together. We do that. So here, let's take a look. As soon as he walks in, how many arrows fly through and actually hit him? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 there. So they all missed. So we walked in front of it and they all missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So then we jump to the next part where I was trying to get them to take damage. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we got to figure out how many of those missed. So we got 4, another 4, another 4, and then 3. So it's 15 missed. Alright, let's bring up a calculator. So out of 36, 15 missed, giving us 21 arrows, and they did a total of 203. So, okay, 203 divided by that 21 gives us 203 divided by 21. That gives us very close to 10 damage an arrow. So they do 8 standard. So if we did, 8 times the 21 arrows that hit, he should have taken 168 total off of that. And then the remainder would have been from fire damage, from damage over time. I am willing to bet that the damage over time from fire stacks with the other arrows. So if it gets hit by multiple arrows, that extra fire damage stacks. Because we do, as long as we're assuming that the amount of damage dealt is the base amount of damage, which from what I understand is true, that the base amount of damage doesn't actually go up. So we have 203, which it could have rounded. It could have been 202. minus 168. Which would give us 34. So, even if we had 36, right? 36 wouldn't go in. Wouldn't work with 21. Because we got 47.5 per arrow at the max, at max rank. And that was one arrow. We had 2 shots, and he took like 95 damage from 2 arrows on Fire Tar maxed out. So, which was crazy, which is a crazy amount. Which means Fire Tar is ridiculously overpowered, but I don't know. Let's run that again. We're gonna keep those numbers. We're gonna run it again with Fire Tar and see if we have an absurd number. Maybe it's some kind of random number generator that we're dealing with here. All right, this time
It's time.
we're going to do Tar.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Here they come. I won't let anyone into the rift. I welcome the foolishness. A job well done. More enemies on the
We're
way.
gonna do the same thing. Oh, I forgot to switch those barricades around. We might be okay with that. As a matter of fact,
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. Look out! Our defenses have been breached again.
just in case.
Have a taste of my power.
All right, now we got this guy, and we can get that number. Hopefully, we can let him only get hit by 1 arrow. That would be ideal. All right, so we got 2 more of those guys for no particular reason.
There are enemies in our rift room.
All right.
Enemies at the rift.
All right, let's go ahead and start recording, which I forgot to do.
They're almost there. This spot is perfect.
Okay.
They're entering the rift.
Oh, I forgot. I don't think he makes it out in time. Crap.
Enemies at the rift.
No, make it out.
We only
Oh,
have
okay,
half
he's
our
good. He's
rift
good.
points remaining.
All right, beautiful.
There are enemies in our rift room. Can you top that, Cygnus?
Now, hopefully, we'll have a good idea of how much damage he takes. I was hoping he'd only get hit by 1 arrow, but it's really, really hard to get that to happen. Like yesterday, I was able to get it to where he got hit by 2 arrows only, which is kind of a lot of damage for an arrow. I'd like him to only get hit by 1 and see how much it does. And the other question is, can they take headshots from traps? You know, because what if they can take headshots from the arrow walls,
Rift is failing.
and if they take body shots, take less if they take headshots? I can technically
Rift remains
quit?
protected.
But no, there's not. If I quit, then I don't get to see the stats, and the stats page is what I want to get to. Because I got two. Oh, that's nothing at all, actually. Because I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, I forgot to start recording. Do that all every time. All right, so we got the numbers for this. That might crash. That looks like it might crash. There we go. It's been kind of slow. All right. All right, so we've got him here. All right. So we got 5. Oh no! Did it not catch the rest? What? Okay, there we go. I'll zoom in. That's what I gotta do. Alright, so I stone him. Then 5 go by. And then 6 go by, so we're up at 9. Another 5, 11. And another 5. Okay. So we got 16 that time. Missed. Okay. Alright, so we're at 20 hit. Yeah, 20 of them hit. So if we assume that they each do 8 damage, we get our 160. And then not that. What am I looking for? This one. And then we got 262, which gives us 102 damage. Okay. So in this instance, we would have done 102 damage with the extra fire tar, sort of per arrow. So 102. We're gonna, I guess, divide that by 20, right? Which gives us about 5 damage extra per arrow. Now, does that equal what we found for the other one? Because the other one was 34 damage. Well, the other one was a crap ton of damage. This one right here, this number was insane. It was like 90 something and only 2 arrows hit, which doesn't add up to anything at all. Anything that I've done. I don't know. I wish they would give us the numbers so I could fact check everything, and then I would know for certain that I was right about the damage. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not like a math guy, so I can't, make an equation necessarily. But they could just tell us. Because I don't know if it's the fire tar that they say these traps do X amount of damage while on the fire tar, or enemies on the fire tar take X amount of damage bonus, whether it's a percentage or a multiplier. I don't know. Or if it's the traps themselves do bonus damage when affected by fire tar, each arrow, or just the burn, or what. Because this one was pretty easy to check. This one's pretty easy, which gives me a +2 damage per arrow, because that like equaled out everything. It was the 11, and then several of them hit. It was divisible by 11, and then +2 per arrow for the fire damage, like burn over time. This says 5 damage for the burn over time, which makes me think that this number might actually be 2.5, or something, where that 5 damage burn over the tar is something else. and it could be based on the initial damage. It could also be based on just the fact that they're on fire, and maybe fire has a property where it does, you know, damage per HP or something. I don't know. Can I test that? How can I test that? I don't know that I can test that. Trying to think of a good way to actually test the fire arrow wall damage, other than just doing what I'm doing right now, which is okay, I guess. Because basically this says if that does 8 damage per arrow normally, then 5 is burn per arrow. On fire tar. Yeah, but the calculations will only tell me how much damage total was taken, not how much damage each of them took. And I don't know if it's based on current HP or max HP. I don't even know if it's HP based. It could just be a flat number. Maybe it could be a random number generated, right? Like if it's on fire, it takes anywhere from, you know, 2 to 5 damage per second. I don't know. I don't know how I got that ridiculous number the other day. Maybe I'll retry that instead. I mean, if it was 8 damage and then fire, and then 2 damage for burn, normally 5 if they're on the fire tar, or maybe, you know, 4 on the fire tar and an extra damage from the arrow, kind of makes sense, right? So it's kind of like doubling the burn and then adding 1 to the arrow itself. That's not a huge number, and I don't see huge numbers very much, right? When you got the ceiling ballista, it does 75, currently it does 75, and then if you have another ceiling ballista that does arcane with that ceiling ballista, the first one does 75, and the next one, I have absolutely no access to the code, man. I wish. I asked Juice, I said, hey, can you give us some numbers or check the wiki and tell me, you know, if I got it right, but I haven't heard anything back from him. And when they do the updates, they don't give out numbers. I think that's by design, because all they have to do is say, okay, we upgraded the barricade HP from 100 to 150. You know, like simple numbers like that. They don't have that. So all I'm left to do is theorize as to how it could be, you know, the mechanics of fire and the mechanics of burn. I know how much damage like orcs do and stuff. And I'll be wanting to fill out more about the HP of the enemies and things like that later on, because I can isolate enemies, kill them with traps, see how much damage the trap does, if it counts for overkill or not. There's a couple of traps that do overkill damage and a couple that don't, so I can kill it with the don't, and then see what happens. Or maybe flip traps. They actually might do 100% damage and nothing more. Man, this is rough. Just place traps sold, headshots, minions, yeah. Alright, let us run. I don't know, do we want another test? Let's go to a different trap. Let's start working on another trap. I'm gonna go ahead and say on this, I do not know. I'm gonna edit this and say absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. There we go. I'm fairly confident that the regular just adds 2 bonus damage per arrow. I'm fairly confident about that one, because that one really just added up. It just made sense. The numbers I'm getting with the fire arrow plus fire tar and other stuff just really kind of isn't making sense. So, yeah. I mean, I got other questions, right? I got questions like, do they take more fire damage if they're in the center of the trap, or the or if they take more outside of it? Now, I will say, that I did do the weapons. I did the flame bracer, and I tried that out on this. Where was it? Here. No. Oh, did I do it on tar? I could have sworn I did this on tar. Because I did 78 single. And then 128. Oh, this. Oh, yeah. I think this is on tar. This second number. Yeah, okay. Fire tar. Yeah, yeah. So it does 128. So it added, like, 50. And then it goes from 103 to 171. I don't know what percentage that is. As a matter of fact, maybe it is percentage based. So I have 128. Divide that by 78. It gives me like 1.64%. To do 103 divided by 171 divided by 103. I get another 1.6%. Huh. I wonder if it's 1.66%. Or maybe 1.65%. Because I got these two numbers, right? It could have been like the 171 is actually a 170. The 103 is actually 102. 128 could have actually been a 127, but rounded, So I wonder if it's actually 1.65 bonus damage, right? 65% more, or 165 total. So they give me 13.2 if the shots do 8 damage each, which does that make sense? So they took, okay, so that's times 20. That's 264. They took, how much did they take? Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't calculate it. Oh crap. Oh wait, I have it right here. Oh, you know what? I think that's it. I think Fire Tar does 1.65 times damage. Because that might be it, actually. Okay, because I took 262 damage here, right? Got shot by 20 arrows. If each arrow does 13.2, or around 13.2, then and 8 times the 1.65 modifier gives us 13.2. 13.2 times the 20 arrows gives us 264. Which he took 262, and that's the Fire Tar. So the Fire Tar multiplied. I bet you that's it, dude. I bet you that's it. And guess what? I have absolutely no way to verify or check this, but I bet you that's it. All right. You know what? Maybe I am a math guy after all. I'm kidding. Okay, so let's freaking put that on tar, man. All right, where's it at? It's not here. Alright, let's edit this. Times 1.65. I mean, it doesn't account for the burn. But maybe the burn is like within the damage package. So it does a set amount of damage, and then it does, like, that's part of the burn thing, I mean, it makes sense for that number to be true, because it makes sense in two different instances, right? Alright, let's go back to traps. So if that's true, then we can say that the burn with Fire Tar is supposed to do 13.2 for this one. Okay. So 9 times 1.65. It's 1485. I mean, I don't know if you typically end up with those kinds of numbers, but as a matter of fact, let me ask Juice. Publicly ask Juice. Then we got our 10. Oh, it's going to be 16.5 because I'm good at math. And that's going to take our 11 to be 18.15. Now, I don't know, because what if it's like 1.64, right? 64 times 11. That's 18.04. That doesn't, yeah. Okay. 1.65. It's kind of an even sort of number. And it's given us even sort of numbers as well, so that's good. And these damages, since you don't have decimals, they get rounded, and I think that's one of the killers of knowing what's happening here. You just kind of have to get close. All right. Good. We're good with that, right? We got damage. We got regular damage. We got fire damage. Oh, I'll get rid of that. We got piercing additional target. Okay. Ballista time. Now, ballista is something I've been questioning because they say the cooldown was reduced. Or no, increased, right? And the damage was reduced. Now, I know the targeting range is true, and I know that the cooldown is what I'm not sure about, and I know the damage is true. Now, the reason I'm not sure about the cooldown is because I actually think these might be like 0.5 seconds off. So this one might be 7, and this one might be like 8.5, and this one might be like 11, or something like that. I don't know. Or like 10.5. Or these are all like 7.5 each. So what we're going to do is we're going to start shooting the ballista, and then we're going to record. And we're going to count, like figure out where exactly it reloaded and what constitutes as a reload, so we can figure out exactly if those are right. And we really only need test 1, which is this one. Because if this is actually 8, or maybe the top one, maybe like 2 of them, the top and the one below it. Because if that's 10 and 9, and they're actually 10 and 9, then we're fine. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to retry. Oh, I got really confused as to how I had more skulls. That's because I did this. Alright. So we're going to reduce cooldown all the way. And then we're going to... I guess we can close quarters, right? And then we can just let one go, one side go, and let the other side go. Yeah, we'll just do close quarters. And then we'll get rid of barricades.
Efficient
We'll use this.
equals efficient killing.
Oh, I should have brought a melee weapon, right? No, maybe not. What would be a good weapon to bring? Yeah, maybe the blade staff, right mouse button. But I'll try and use stone staff as much as I can. All right.
Ready indeed.
Now, typically I would run this on story mode to get those cooldowns. The problem is that if you start it at like the beginning of the second, sometimes it happens again at like the end of the next second, so it's really a little bit challenging to figure out what the cooldown is.
Here they come. They're almost there.
Actually, I think I got enough
Enemies
footage.
in our rift room.
Alright. Alright, time to check this. Alright, so we've got, where's our first fire? Where are we loaded up? Maybe I should have left it pink or arcane, that way I could see. Alright, so first shot, it loads, and it fires. Right there. Alright, next shot, where are we at here? Is that a shot? That's a shot, right there. So what is that? This is all not. That is just after 7 seconds. Yeah, is that 7.5 seconds? It looks like it. Right? Yeah, 6, 7, 7 to 8. It's like right in between 7 and 8 is one shot to the next. Yeah, that's where the other shot starts. All right, so let's check this next one. So that is 7.5, which is max cooldown. All right, so we got that shot coming out. All right, so if we play by the same rules, all right, there's the next one. Now what is that? It's also 7.5. Like quite literally 7.5. Huh. I was wrong. I was wrong the first time. Yeah, there's 7.5 right there. Because it splits it up by 30 frames, right? So each second has 30 frames in it. Because we're recording at 30 frames a second. Okay, so well, let's just have 7.5 for max cooldown. So let's change that. I thought something was up. All right, now we're gonna do the next one at 8, and we're gonna see if that's 8.5 instead of 8. Because I feel like these actually might all need to go up by a half. So let's check that. All right, interesting. Okay, there's 8. We're going to do arcane damage this time. That way it may be a little bit easier to detect it against the green backdrop.
It is about time to get started.
Enemies are preparing to breach one
I'm
of
guessing
our gates.
8.5 on this.
They've broken through a gate.
We'll get another shot and see what happens with it. All right, one more shot. Okay. Who did that hit? Oh, did that hit him? Didn't actually kill him. All right, let's check it. Let's figure out where it shot, where it fired first. I'll jump back over. Alright, it fired right there. So we'll remove all that. Now, alright, so let's go to this 8.5 mark. Right there. Oh, look at that. Okay, fired right there. Which is, in fact, 8.5. Alright. So we got that. Now that only goes up by 1 second. It's got to be 0.5 for the rest of them. It wouldn't make sense for it not to be. Alright. Okay, so the rest of that's fine. Everything else there is good to go. Alright, next track. Banks of Archers. Do I need to edit anything here? Other than how much damage they do, because that's freaking no idea. And it's not going to be easy to find that out. Not at all. Let's see how much they take up. The 70 range, place 1.5 crit squares. Yeah, that's fine. Barricades. I wrote a book about how you can manipulate the short side with the doubles. And then they fixed it, and then I got rid of the whole paragraph. I'm pretty sure these are all the same, though. How did I figure out they took 150 damage? How did I figure that out? I don't remember. Didn't they reduce the HP, though? I don't know if I ever checked or updated that. I guess I know how I could. Right? I know how much one orc does. So I could play, kill everything except for one orc, and then surround it by barricades. And then it'll attack its way out, and I can see how many attacks it takes to get through the barricade. Alright, let's do that. Yeah. We can go great room. Does it do what, 20 damage a piece? I can double verify, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, we'll get hit once by a light orc. Oh, you know what? We can just pick him up, put him over there, stone him, and then surround him in cades because... Oh, crap. I meant to click... Oh, whatever. We won't worry about that.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
To appear before me.
Alright, is it just you? It's just him.
Right there.
No, I can't surround him. No. Alright, well. Let's figure out how much damage you did then, I guess.
Enemies at the rift.
I didn't think about the amount of money it cost.
But I do win a lot. More ready.
Alright, let's run up to the top just in case there's archers. I don't think there are.
More enemies on the way.
Stand in the corner.
They're attacking on another front. Watch out. Our enemies have broken through again. Here they come. They're almost there.
Actually, I guess I
Entering the rift.
could here. I don't know how much medium orcs
We
do.
only have half our rift points remaining. The rift has been compromised.
Yeah, I don't know.
They had a leader. Let's begin.
Well, we'll just let them in. We'll see how much orcs do. I'm pretty sure they do
More
20.
enemies on the way.
I think they do 20 damage, which is why we have 100 health. Because it takes like 5 hits for them to kill us.
There are enemies in our rift room. Stop them quickly. Stop them
These
quickly.
fools never had a chance.
Taking 20, yeah, okay. Alright, let's do it again. And this time, we're going to do this. We're going to bring ourselves the wind belt. And then we're going to do something like this. We'll make it in the corner here. So here, here, and here. Let's get rid of that. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to drop them, and we're going to place those 2 cades. I guess we can drop stone and then place the cades, just in case he flies on top of the cades for some reason.
More ready, I cannot be.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Fly like a bird. Enemies at the rift.
Another wise choice by the great
The
fall.
barricade is
2,
under attack.
3,
They're entering the
4,
rift.
5. Okay. 5 damage.
They're almost
Got
there.
it. Or 5 hits. So yeah, so they have 100 base. Just took 5 hits. Alright, let's upgrade it and see if it's 150.
I've been waiting for this.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. Enemies at the
1,
rift.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
They're entering the
7,
rift.
8. Yeah.
We only have half our rift points remaining. Hold them back.
Yeah, that's 160. So, alright, yeah. That's right. Alright, we're good on the Cades. Cades are right. As a matter of fact, they already take reduced collateral. They don't take 100% collateral, I don't think. Or at least, no, they do take 100% damage, but the last hit doesn't do damage to the secondary. So if they blow up, or if they take enough damage to die, the one next to it won't take that extra damage. As a matter of fact, I'll probably put that in there. Cades by default will take 100% collateral except when a cade adjacent is not. It will not do what? Provide. It will not. Take lateral on the swing that destroys adjacent Cade. Does that make sense? I did not. I did adjacent. Is that how you spell it? I don't know how to spell things. There it is. Cade's by default take 100% collateral damage, except when a Cade adjacent is destroyed. It will not take collateral on the swing that destroys the adjacent Cade. Alright. There. Alright, so I guess we can kind of figure out how much collateral it's reduced, because we know how many swings it takes to kill a regular Cade, and then we can figure out how many swings it looks like it takes. I'm going to guess 50% reduction, but that's just a guess. So, let's not guess. Let's not guess. Let's science.
Ready indeed.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate. You go now.
Can I pick you up? Thanks.
Here they
Jeez,
come.
Louise.
Right there.
Enemies at the
Alright.
rift. A barricade is under attack.
3, 4,
They're entering the rift.
5. What does that look like?
We only have
Okay,
half our
so I
rift
do.
points remaining.
No,
Our
come
rift
attack
is
me.
fading. I don't remember.
6, 7. Okay. 8.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Alright, so it's taking him 8, right? So he hit 5 times and it destroyed. The last hit did not damage this Jason barricade. So he just hit me another 4 times and didn't destroy it. So he's only done damage to it 8 times total.
They destroyed a barricade.
I guess we can just stand next to this one and have him attack us. It's gonna take forever because I freaking have the jar of ghosts. Alright, whatever. We'll just do that. Alright, 1, 2,
Different thing.
3. I guess we're regening, so that's cool. 4.
My environment.
It takes it to half. 5.
Doing something, but now I don't remember.
6.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Is it really going to be 8? It's like a 40% reduction. 7.
My environment has changed. Different thing.
It actually takes 9, but I'm pretty sure that last sliver is either 5 or 10
The
health.
barricade is down.
And not like it looks like it was taking less. So if it's taking 8 versus the regular 5, I guess.
There are enemies in our rift room.
A job well done.
So it has 100 health, takes 5 hits because they do 200 damage each. Collateral takes 9 hits, but maybe more like 8.5. Typically they would take the same amount of hits as 5 because they take 100% collateral except for the last sliver. So it's not quite 10 hits. So it's not 50% reduction. Does 40% reduction make sense? Time to go calculator door. Alright, so we've got... $20 damage. Divided by 4 gives us 5, 5 gives us the 4. But you know what? Maybe that's it. Maybe collateral is 40%. Because they do 20 damage base. Should give us 8 damage a hit instead of 10 damage a hit. No, should be the other way around. 60 damage. Well, 40% less. Which is not 8. What am I doing? That should be 12, right? So 12 damage instead of 10 damage for each hit. And then 12 times 8. Yeah, it's 96. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure that's 40%. 40% collateral. So I'm gonna do that. 40%. I think 40%. I should say 40% damage reduction, not 40% like, yeah. Damage reduction. Not that they take 40% of damage, but that it removes 40% of the damage dealt total. Because if it only took 40% of the damage dealt, then it would be 60% damage reduction. Yeah. Alright. Did I not just save the page? I thought I did. I don't know. Okay. Barricades done. I'm pretty happy with that. Brimstone. Let's figure out how much damage the old brimstone does. And we can also check the cooldown, and I don't know how I figured that out, but cool. I think one charge is expended per mob. I'm fairly certain. Yeah. Alright. Let's give old Brimmy Brim a shot. Oh yeah, first things first, we need to check for other people playing. Ah, didn't mean to back out all the way. Find game, opposing forces, any mission, refload, any difficulty. No, yeah. I'm not sure there's a quicker way to do that, but, you know, there isn't. Alright. It's time to go back to close quarters. It's time to go Brimstone. And I don't care what we get, so I'm just going to do regular, because it doesn't matter, I don't think. I guess I'll do that, sure. And I guess I'll do reduce. I'll unequip those. I don't know if reduce cooldown is going to matter or not. But alright, so damages enemies with fire and applies fire damage over time. Let's see how much damage it does. And then I guess we'll surround it by fire tar. No. I don't really care to surround it by fire tar. I don't think it really matters that much. Especially because fire tar is still in question on how much it is and other stuff. So... Really, all we gotta do is kill everything here with our weapons, and then everything from over there we will kill with other things, I guess. Let's use our Dwarven Warhammer friend. And let's get rid of that and go for the Mana Trinket. We'll get rid of that and go for, I don't know. Freedom Trinket? No, we'll do health. There you go. Alright, let's do it.
Always ready.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Nice.
Their boss, their loss. I don't gloat, but I do win.
Very cool.
More enemies on the way.
Let's go stand over here. As soon as the orcs come out, we'll just pew 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 'em.
Enemies are breaking through elsewhere. Look out! Our defenses have been breached again. Here they come.
Ah! Nah, he attacked me. Come on. Alright. Got him alone again. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Enemies at the rift.
21. Alright, we'll pop that.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Alright, Buster. See how much damage he takes.
They're almost there.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how much damage that is, and if it is lethal or not lethal. If it's
Enemies at the
yeah,
rift.
I guess it won't do any more damage than normal.
More
But
enemies in the rift.
we can read the tooltip again and see.
We only have half our rift points.
Well, I guess I get this freaking I guess get the smaller guys. I can always double check things on them. So I'm pretty sure they take normal damage from everything. I don't know. Maybe not.
More
Maybe.
enemies on the way. There are enemies in our rift room. Stop them quickly. They're almost there.
Should have done a better job of not
The
killing
rift
everything.
remains protected.
Alright, see how much damage it does. I'm gonna guess less than or more than 40. 40. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so sure. Initial damage might be hard to catch, right? Because it would have to be a kobold, and I don't know if it counts overkill. I don't know how much health a kobold has. I'm going to guess 20. If I had to guess. I'd guess 20. I don't know if I need to guess. I might be able to find out. Alright, Brimstone is good to go. Do we need anything here? Do we need damage? Oh, can we get damage? That's physical. Yeah, that's physical damage, right? Don't minions take reduced physical? Let's see. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is just... yeah, medium orcs. That's what I could use. Because ogres and heavy orcs, they'll come out and we'll get... and we'll get these guys, Earth Lords, and they're strong, and Earth Elementals are also strong against physical. So yeah, we could do a medium orc maybe with a pounder and see how much the pounder does. Well, perhaps, but that's going to happen in tomorrow. No, I'm not streaming this tomorrow. I'm streaming, I might be streaming Dungeons & Dragons tomorrow, so feel free to stop by if you like Dungeons & Dragons. We're a level 5 party. I'm playing a ranger named Regdar. He's a park ranger. And, well, I had another character named Zoltar's a dwarf cleric, and he might come back. We're going to have to fight him. And if he survives, then all's well that ends well. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I will maybe see you guys tomorrow if I end up streaming. Well, I might be streaming earlier with another game, and then I might be switching over to D&D or not. I'm not sure if I want to stream that yet. But until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.